Hello and welcome to our upcoming first match into the SCPH Battle Royale. Now, the format is pretty simple to explain. All the matches gonna be going on pretty much at the same time as much as possible, and we will have a designated map pool for our tournament. So, on our first round, it will be Efflorescence LE. And you're thinking, oh, what is this? Isn't this a 2v2 map? And yes, that is exactly the plan. That's gonna be going on. It's only gonna be a best of one. So we might be here for a quick time, we might be here for a long time. It really depends on how long these players can truly last. And in our first game, we will be featuring Nuks, Hanzsoloo, as well as Kosmeck. So this is gonna be two Zergs, one Protoss, and fortunately, since we don't have a fourth guy for this part of the bracket, it is what it is. Now, the most important thing to note is you can already see who is the heavy favorite coming into this match. Nux has been an amazing champion in the Quarantine Master Plus bracket. He's been hopping in and out Masters, Grandmasters, really one of the best, if not the best player in the Philippine region per se. On the other side, we got Kosmeck coming in from Diamond. Hanzsoloo gonna be trying his luck all the way from Gold. But anything can truly happen because this is FFA. Who knows what kind of alliances we'll be making? Who knows who's gonna be going for who? And we will be getting into the match very shortly. It seems like all our players are ready to go. And looking at the map, such as Efflorescence, I'm just seeing like, okay, there's this high ground, right? But then when you go to the low ground and then you see your opponent, oh, he's just there. And this is actually pretty interesting since there's only 3 players right now in the map. Whoever gets the better draw here, whoever gets the better spawn here, will be looking so solid as they will have a whole-sided map to themselves compared to the other side who will be dueling out for blood, and really just goes to show sometimes anything can happen from the get-go. But anyway, it is now time to get it started, get it going on, and let's get into the matchup. Here we go, it's a game number 1, and this is the Battle Royale from SCPH, brought to you by SM City, Tercet Martires, as well as the Cyber Craze. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna be getting into our game itself. Seems like just to change the audio real quick to this one. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be getting into our first match of the day. And introducing first, here on the north side, all by his lonesome, the lucky one, it is our pink Protoss, Hanzsoloo. He's Hanzsoloo. He's Hanzsoloo, mates. He is Hanzsoloo. And his opponents, it's an FFA, so everyone is against each other. Introducing onto the bomb left side, it's a man on a mission, it's our blue Zerg, Nuks. And finally, on the south side, it's our yellow Zerg, Kosmeck. So here we go, guys. This is going to be the default overlay because my favorite overlay of them all, WCS, doesn't really work per se. And apparently, I do get rid away of the hotkeys, so let me just get rid of my socials. They're not too important anyway, as we are going to be getting into our match itself. Now, the most important thing to really take note is it is going to be Nuks as well as Kosmeck literally on two opposite sides of each other on this southwest corner. So we might figure out if someone's going to be going for the rush first because Nuks is already hatching those Zerglings, is on a mission to take down Kosmeck from the get-go. What I see he wants to do is try to pressure Kosmeck, so he does force him out of this location. In the meantime, of course, our Protoss player is having the time of his life, and this is not going to be Hanzsoloo. Maybe losing a probe there. Kosmeck, in the meantime, forced to go for the pull. And since he went for that later pull, there really is going to be punishment coming his way. Queen now has to come on out very soon. Will Nuks keep on the pressure? Seems like it's not going to be the case so far. There we go with the production tab. Different hotkeys for an overlay like this. But Kosmeck rolling against Nuks right now. These Zerglings poking away as much as possible. And it is going to be very annoying to say the least. Kosmeck is already looking at the short end of the barrel right now. And he needs to make sure that he can survive so he can stay on in a tournament like this. For the time being though, gonna be now these Zerglings still going on, and the worst thing in an FFA is gonna get chunky on the game chunky on the laptop, but we'll find out if we can handle it. Still, Kosmeck looking to survive for the time being. Natural now gonna get hampered instead, but Kosmeck really going for the response with his own links. Still though, Nuks already getting that metabolic boost out and running. And it's gonna be a really good upgrade here for Nuks. He's going for the speed boost immediately, really giving chase to the Zergling so far. And there we go with the pokes yet again, getting the chomps on. This is Nuks bringing on the pressure, and he is forcing Kosmeck to do these dirty things just to stay alive. Kosmeck, he is in a spot of trouble already. The real question is, how is our Zerg player gonna survive for the time being? I think that's the biggest question to really ask in a scenario like this, as Hanzsoloo is gonna be just keeping up with the production. Now, I like this. Since our gold player is the one all the way on the other side, he can focus on his macro. He can maybe even take advantage of all the fights right now. But for the time being, here we go with Nuks gonna be bringing in the queens as well. It's a mass exodus of queens going from one street to the other, helping those old ladies get on through to the other side. And now this is Nuks piling on the pressure even more so. Can Kosmeck survive? That's gonna be the question here, because Nuks has brought in the pain, brought in the agony. Still though, Kosmeck gonna be coming on win with the Zerglings from the natural. And here we go with the drones pulled already. It's an all-in defense right here, right now, to try and survive. Nuks is keeping it on, destroying all these drones immediately. And this might be Kosmeck reaching for the stars and going down there. GG call for Kosmeck, and that is gonna be it for our yellow Zerg, I believe. And this is now gonna be a potential 1v1 between Nuks and Hanzsoloo. Now, by this point in time, this is the most interesting part of this tournament, since it now turns into 1v1, but basically Nuks has been put in a handicap. He had to go for the army supply, he had to go for something else, and right now he's looking to punish Hanzsoloo instead. Sees the probe line here for free, and this natural is still not going to be enough here for Hanzsoloo. One star caught in the middle, will go down there. And now it comes in with a warp cycle of adepts coming our way. Can Hanzsoloo defend? That's going to be the real question here. He's trying to keep it up yet again with these adepts. And it seems like the glaze are going to be enough to force these Zerglings out. And we are going to see what this 1v1 is all about. So for Nuks, a lot of things do change. Now, he can go for more expansions here, and now he can up his ante, up his tech. Because after everything, Hanzsoloo is now in a very substantial lead. Because he has all the way to Warp Gate Research. He has the 1-1 with the drone facility as well as the Stargate. And right now he's gonna be getting even more of these units with Hanzsoloo. He has to use his advantage as quick as can be. Went for the oracles real quick to try and find a way to get a little bit more out of that pulsar beam. But queens are in position, forcing him to get the hell out of there. And with the observer into play, at least Hanzsoloo knows exactly what's going on into that front line. So a hot start so far into our match, and this is the most exciting part for me. Gold versus Masters, but the handicap of around 5 minutes of free production. Let's see if Hanzsoloo can take advantage of that scenario, as here we go right now with the Overlord is chilling on out. We are going to get some more oracles. Warp Prisms also into play, so it seems like an air fleet in order here for Hanzsoloo. Interesting enough though, he's still sitting on 2 gates, 1 Stargate and 1 Robo Facility, not going for a third, not going for any other tiers of tech. And this might be the beginning of the end here for Hanzsoloo if he doesn't up his game, if he doesn't up the things that he's trying to do, because this is now Nuks able to eke out the technology advantage and really go on in with a little bit of a equalizer. Because here comes Nuks now with some Ravagers online, using that gas to the best degree. 7-minute mark. All the builds don't mean anything in an FFA, that's for sure, because we are going to be checking out these creep trimmers now spread on over. Hanzsoloo though wants to bring in the pain, wants to bring in the punishments, and we'll see what is up in terms of their unit tab. We do have some stalkers, some adepts as well. Zerglings in the meantime going to be numbering in 20. Doesn't really matter though, because this is a stasis ward already in possession, and Hanzsoloo is trying to make a little bit of a battleground in front of everything else. This is a fun experiment, guys. This seems like we're gonna be looking to enjoy our time here in the Battle Royale. Finally, more gateways are coming on through. Still 2 base though here for our Protoss player. And he's floating a little bit on the minerals. He could have gone for a third at any point in time. Nuks in the meantime, already going for his own third. Looking to just adopt these larvae there that Kosmeck had left behind. And I just gotta say, Kosmeck, really good try. But those later lings, that later pool, hurting you in the end. Really goes to show the decision making here from Nuks is just unparalleled so far. He is so quick to realize, okay, someone's beside me, gonna go for those links, gonna pile in the pressure. We've seen him go for earlier pools before in the quarantine tournaments. We've seen him play the aggression and things like the Auda and the like, so it's not really out of character for him to do something like that. So the Hanzsoloo, can he just breathe out the parsecs and smuggle his way to a victory? The Falcon is looking to screech very, very soon, but there are no real upgrades right now for our Protoss player. And we do have only the Warp Gate research right now online. Production tab though, +1 going online here for Nuks as well. Here we go though with the east side engagement. Nuks seems like he is just going to be making a little bit of a concave very, very soon from both angles. And here comes the pain, here comes the punishment. And there we go with the force field. Hanzsoloo going to get caught in the middle. Ravagers getting the bounce. Who connect yet again? And it's going to be the Immortals right now trying to get the DPS on, but the Stalkers are going to get caught on that. And that is going to be the Immortal going on down. Roach is going to be pushing on forward still. Pulsar beams so to try and help things out. But Nuks having the advantage here. He got the creep spread. He's going for the push. He gets a ball to connect onto the Warp Prism. Stasis Ward doesn't get too much. And Nuks defending pretty easily. Hanzsoloo, he is gonna be in a bit of a pickle. He needs to get these units up and running ASAP because this is the Zerg Swarm coming ever so closer. They're looking to equalize. They're looking to just bridge that gap. And here we go with a few more Ravagers into play as well. Nuks right now looking to play the guessing game. Trying to see if there are going to be any other brackets, any other bases here. It seems like he realized, okay, 2 base, easy tidings. Time to go for the GG push, time to go for the win. Get rid of the Stalkers is step 1. Step 2 might be to just get rid of that pylon there as well as the batteries. But there we go with the takedown already. Immortal up on top to the ramp. Here comes the Roaches though, looking to crawl on forward. And oh, that's a battery overcharge used up onto the main base. So Nuks will take this natural for free. Decisions. And Hanzsoloo kind of falling apart here. Void Ray though gonna be able to play a good supporting unit with the prismatic alignment to really try and get rid of these Roaches and Ravagers from above. Armor gonna be melting on down to the beam here. But the question is, will the ball connect? Yes, it does! Oh my god, Nuks! Just keeping that one and really getting sure that he can get the DPS on yet again. Now he's trying to break the pylon, make sure that there is going to be no power there onto those warp gates. Stargate also going to get nothing into the first place. And GG is called. Nuks will move on. Just goes to show what a Masters player is all about in the SCPH Battle Royale. And absolutely, positively impressive right there from Mr. Nuks. He will take this victory and he will move on to our next round. So just gotta say absolute kudos right there, right then to Nuks. He was just able to figure it out. He was able to play it in the best way and he takes that win. Oh my god, Nuks really just goes to show, even with the little bit of the handicap there, he was able to figure it out. He was able to win it out. And he was able to move on into our next round. So that's our first game there, Efflorescence. And it's really exciting to see Nuks and Kosmeck brawl at the get-go. But Nuks having the better idea to go for the aggression first, figuring things out that way. Hanzsoloo, unfortunately, not going for any upgrades. Not really going for the macro game when he had such a big lead that way. And we are going to be getting into our next game in just a bit. So stick around, guys. We will be right back. Stay tuned. This is the SCPH Battle Royale brought to you by SM City. What is that? Trece Martires. It's not my SM Cities, but it is going to be an amazing, amazing standard to go on. And they got it all for you. And we are going to be getting into our next game in just a bit.